Hello everybody, I'm the Peaky Miner and welcome to this next episode in my Let's Play series. At the end of the last episode, I just finished off this Karud production factory. I showed you how that works. Well, between episodes I've been doing some work on outside. I've now completed the barn area and the yard area, so I'll go and show you that. Okay, so we have some cows out here now as well. This is the barn. I've got a storage area here for foodstuffs, anything else we need to look after the cows. And up there is a hayloft. What I've done here as well with the floor is I've put some jack-o'-lanterns into the floor and then just covered them with carpet, and that provides some light. You go outside the barn, got a water trough and a little covered area which is halfway between the barn and the yard, and then there's actual outdoor space as well. I'll show you what it looks like from a distance. Well, there we go. There's my cow farm with meat production plant attached. So there we are then, all finished over at the cow farm. I can take that off the to-do list. Well, the next thing that I want to do now is I want to pay a little visit to the Nether, because I want to see if I can get some soul sand so that I can finish off the water elevator in the mine. So I'll make that the task to do for today's video. We'll go to the Nether. But before we head off to the Nether, I'm going to have to gather a few supplies. The first thing I'm going to need is obsidian. Now when I'm mining obsidian, I always put a water bucket down because you can never tell when you're going to expose lava, and the last thing you want to do is lose your obsidian or fall into lava. When you're mining obsidian, you've got to use a diamond pick, and even then, if it's not enchanted, it'll still take you quite a while to mine a block of obsidian. It's quite a long process. I'll also need a flint and steel to light the Nether portal. So I'm going to take with me 10 blocks of obsidian to make the portal. I always take some cobblestone just in case I need to make some sort of barrier or safe place. I'm going to need the flint and steel, and I'll take a chest because I want to leave the flint and steel close to the Nether portal in the Nether, just so that it's safe. Because if the portal gets extinguished, then I've got no way back. So if I've got a flint and steel, I can always relight it. Right, so let's get going. In order to create the Nether portal, I need to make a space that's 3 blocks tall and 2 blocks wide. Then using my 10 pieces of obsidian, I'll make a frame. And then with the flint and steel, light the obsidian, and there we have a Nether portal. So let's see what sort of a spawn we've got in the Nether. Wow, looks like we've been very lucky here. Not about to fall into lava anywhere. Quite a good safe spawn. The first thing I'm going to do is put my flint and steel safe in the chest. Now let's see what we've got. I can see some gold nuggets. In the nether, some of the netherrack contains gold nuggets, which you can mine. Now I can see some glowstone. Don't mind if I get that. Glowstone is very useful because it provides a light source. Looks like we've got a crimson biome over here. I'm not going to go into there because it can get very dangerous. I'm not quite prepared for that. But I will grab a shroom light. Or two. And there's some quartz. That's always very handy, especially for making redstone components. Soul sand is usually close to the shores of a lava lake or down low in the nether. Brown mushrooms are good for potions. I'll take those. Magma blocks can be used as decorative, but they are hot, so you can take damage from them. They're also a good light source, although you don't really generate a lot of light from them. And here we have the soul sand. That's what I've come for. Right, time to make my way back. I don't want to spend too much time here. It's amazing some of the strange things you see in the nether. Okay, so I made it safe back from the nether and I got my soul sand. But before I could build the bubble column and create my water elevator, I needed some kelp. So I had to take a trip to the ocean to get the kelp. Okay, so I've got all the ingredients that I need in order to make a bubble column, which will effectively be my water elevator. What I need to do is to create a column of actual water blocks. So it can't be running water, it has to be actual water blocks. And then if at the bottom of that column of water blocks you have some soul sand, it creates the bubble column. And the bubble column will transport anything in that column upwards. Thus you have an elevator. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is place signs, because then that will start the water from escaping from the column. So then what I'm going to do is go up to the top and place a water bucket, which will give me a column of running water, and then I'll change that column of running water into actual water blocks by placing kelp, because kelp converts running water into water blocks. You have to build the kelp all the way up the water column. So there we are. We have kelp all the way up the water column. If I break the kelp, what will happen is the soul sand at the bottom there will turn it into a bubble column, and I've got a water elevator. Let's see if it works. So up I go, and I'm at the top. That was fun, let's just try it all again. So what happens is, I jump down into the water, and then when I want to come up, I come up in the bubble collar. That's a trip to the Nether done, and I finished the water elevator to the mine. So what I'm going to do is take down the Nether from the to-do list, but I'll add in auto smelter because that's the only thing that's left to do in that mine staging area. And I'm going to finish this episode here today. I think for the next episode I'm going to make a start on the villager breeder, because to make progress now I think I'm going to need villagers, and I'm going to need to start to think about iron farms and enchantments. If you enjoyed the series, please think about subscribing and leave me a like on the video, and perhaps leave a comment. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. By order of the Peaky Miner.